to Portage, or the Portage Glacier, that is. We're heading off to the little town of Whittier, Alaska. To get there, we have to go through the Anton Anderson Tunnel. It's a mile tunnel drilled through an entire mountain. And that's how the residents of Whittier get in and out of town to go to the highway. Little birds. Here, this is the approach to the Anton Anderson Tunnel. I'm going to stop here and pay our toll. So we're in lane 1, and the light is red. We have to wait now because it's only one-way tunnel. So the highway traffic and the railroad traffic have to share it. It says the next traffic release is at 12:40.
Oh, we're gonna wait.
So here we wait.
Just record.
All right, here we go. The gate's up, the light's green, and we are heading into the Anton Anderson Tunnel. It goes completely through a mountain, and it's about a mile long. Now this tunnel was upgraded about 10 or 12 years ago to meet federal specifications. Before that, it was simply a dark, dreary, moist, drippy, dark tunnel. Here we are. These are railroad tracks we're driving over. And here we go. Not too fast, 25 miles an hour. Car's a little slippy because of the rails underneath the tires. Every so often there is a safe house-like kind of thing in case there's some kind of disaster like an earthquake. You can actually get out of your car and get in a room that has air and heat. If you look closely now, you can see the actual rock on the sides where many, many years ago, I believe during the building of the Alaska Railroad back in the early 1900s, the engine, here's a safe place right there. That's my mileage. They actually blasted the tunnel through here with dynamite. And for for many, many years, people would be able to put their cars on a flatbed on the Alaska Railroad and have the car towed to Whittier that way. But that practice was discontinued when the upgrade happened. See the green light. There's one car behind us. Green light's ahead of us. It's actually fairly well lit. Here's another safe haven in case of emergency right there. Speed limit's 25. You can see the water dripping down the side of the rock in certain areas. Years ago, it was really bad. There would be puddles of water. Okay, you can see that. On the other side is the tiny village of Whittier, Alaska, which was built on the ice-free port. And during World War II, the town achieved prominence because of that ice-free port, because fuel and other stuff was shipped up to Alaska at that port. Whittier is a very busy port during the summer for both commercial fishing and recreational, big boats. It's really hopping during the summer months, but of course now it's November, so it's pretty quiet. And it's a big tourist town because it's one of the destinations of the Alaska Marine Highway ferry, which comes across Prince William Sound from Cordova and Valdez. It's also, as you can see, a very busy railroad depot because, as I said earlier, there's an ice-free port here. The barges come in laden with all kinds of things that Alaskans need, like fuel and food, and it goes on to the railroad and up to Anchorage. Now, I don't know how well you can see it. This is this was a sporting goods store. Go over to the ferry dock and take a look at that real quick. No ferry today. Oh, here it is. Some cars. I'm not going to go too far because they have not. plowed their parking lot. That hall is hot. Oh. Here it is. In the distance, that derelict building was once a military building during World War II. It's been abandoned for decades. And now we get a view of the Chugach Mountains. Look at that. Whittier is famous for a couple of things, and one of them is that everyone who lives here lives in the same building. We'll try to get a close-up of it later. A big apartment building over there beyond the railroad. So no tour of Whittier is complete without a close-up of the famous Whittier apartment building, which is where everyone in Whittier actually lives, because there's no other housing. There's a campground all closed for the winter, but it's a place to camp. Again, there's a military story. This building that we're approaching, it's this on your immediate left, excuse me, right, was built again by the military to house military personnel during World War II. So we're going to head up to it right now. Right here on Glacier Drive. Got a name, but I can't recall it off the top of my head. Right here on Glacier. Okay. So there's a post office in here. There is little restaurants, I believe. There's, I think, 17 stories. And every single person who lives in Whittier full time lives right here. Let's see. Turn around and get a better look at it. Like a little nativity scene set up right in there. And let's see if we can get a good look at the There it is.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Looks like 14 stories to me. And that's it. And that was our tour of Whittier, Alaska. So now we're approaching the Anton Anderson Tunnel, going the other way to get back to the Seward Highway. So look at all the lanes. 8 lanes of traffic. We are the only car right now, but in the summertime, they need these 8 lanes. We are in lane 1. Cars and pickups. And the red light is lit, so we have to stop up here. And then the little crawl sign up there will tell us when the next availability is. And it's not, next release is at 2:10. It's 1:30, so we're plenty of time.